All right, David, great to see you.
Yeah, totally. Really happy to be here, Jackson.
Yeah, I appreciate you taking a couple minutes to do this here. I know we've been working together the last few months and wanted to capture some of that in your own words. But before we jump in, do you want to just give a brief introduction on yourself?
Yeah, sure. Currently, I'm going to be starting my third year at BYU. I met Jackson through a really close friend. His cousin is a really good friend of mine, and through him, we were able to work for Jackson under his leadership a couple years ago, selling pest control door to door. And that was an amazing experience. We had an amazing team. Jackson was a great manager, and we killed it that summer. So since then, we've stayed in touch, and I was lucky to also have Jackson as a mentor in the SaaS sales industry. Jackson started out as an SDR and then became an account executive at SaaS companies, and that's the same career path I'm looking forward to taking. So I've been asking him a lot of questions and receiving amazing mentorship from him.
Awesome. Well, thank you, David. I appreciate that. And that kind of jumps into my next question for you, which was what interested you in reaching out and receiving some coaching and mentorship from me?
Yeah, I mean, I feel like Jackson, I mean, when he was managing us, he was the number one sales rep in the company. And then, like, just wherever he goes, Jackson was always really driven, or you were really driven to excel and to exceed expectations. And that's also the same vision that I have for myself. So, in terms of professional success, you were an easy person to go to just because I knew how driven you were. In addition to that, even though I wasn't super close with you, I knew you were also really responsible in managing your finances. Just from talking with you, I know you worked a lot with your accountant and you keep a budget and a spreadsheet. Of course, now you're in your 20s and you have your own family, your own house. So, I mean, yeah, just those are things that I'm hoping to be able to also get in the near future myself. So yeah, just you being really responsible, really driven, and just having always like look like a forward vision is the reason why I wanted to ask for coaching from you.
Awesome. Yeah, and our coaching was kind of twofold together. We worked on, at the time, you were applying for some positions within the sales industry as a sales development representative, and then also taking a closer look at your financial situation as well and creating a plan for you in some of those areas. What would you say was the most valuable from the coaching process?
Yeah, I would say the most valuable was definitely the job interview preparation and knowing what to expect going in. You shared a lot of wonderful resources with me in terms of how to know whether or not a company is giving you a fair offer for their salary and their benefits, which was really helpful. That saved a lot of time that I would have to spend talking with a recruiter. You also give me a lot of really good advice when we role play together on the interview questions, how your experiences with other recruiters in the past, and specifically in the SaaS industry, which is what I was interviewing for. And overall, just your level of support and encouragement was amazing. Just your friendship throughout the whole thing gave me a huge boost of confidence, and I believe that played a huge part in me eventually getting a job offer from a very reputable health tech SaaS company. They required one of the requirements is a 4-year degree, in which I don't have. So in that sense, I'm not really qualified for the job, but because I had the support of Jackson and many other wonderful friends and mentors, I was able to get the offer.
Yeah, that was the most exciting part of doing it, is that towards the end of working together, we had that offer come through and was able to help you review the benefits and negotiate that offer a little bit as well. So huge congratulations to you for all the work you put in being able to land that position too. And now you get to move forward with confidence in that new role.
Yeah, I look forward to it.
Awesome. Well, David, thinking back on your experience working together with me, is there anything else you would want to share to someone who might be considering it?
Yeah, I just think that Jackson was a little bit different. about you versus a financial advisor maybe is that you are someone who's in the same stage of life as a lot of the people that you're going to be mentoring. And I think there's a special connection, a special form of friendship that can develop because you really are in the same boat together. Like even though you are, you have your own family, you have your own house. You were where I was at, or where I am at just a few years ago, and so there's a special level of empathy and understanding that comes with those experiences. And I would say that you and I would definitely recommend anybody to give you a shot because you are able to anticipate needs before they even come up. And I've definitely seen that with me. There were a lot of questions that I didn't know I should be asking in terms of job interviews and just future financial preparation. But because you were in my shoes, whether it was doing sales and door to door or being a college student, you were able to point me to the exact spot I need to look at, which I think is extremely valuable, and I would recommend that to anybody.
Awesome. Well, David, thank you so much for your kind words and appreciate you taking some time today.
Yeah, of course, it's my pleasure.